So we're making peach butter today, and starting with, of course, peaches. Now, this takes this recipe at least takes 6 cups of peaches. I'm not doing like a ton of them because um I don't want to put up that much stuff. And I've never done it before, so I just wanted to try it out with a smaller recipe. So we're going with this kind of condensed recipe. 6 cups of peeled and sliced peaches. As an experiment, so I did a bunch of, I already have some in this pot right here. But as an experiment, I froze one of the peaches. Hello, KB. I froze one of the peaches and took it out of the freezer today to see how it would do. And I believe it's the skin should kind of just, yeah, there we go. Just basically peels right off. See that? Isn't that amazing? So then you can make a cut all the way around it and pull it apart, pull the seed out, and it's perfect. Now, one suggestion is to boil the peaches really quick, like for 30 seconds, and then you dump them into you dump it into some ice water to stop the cooking process, and then the skins will basically just peel off. But this seems to be like the same thing. The skin of this peach pretty much came off all in one piece, which was amazing. So, a tip for whenever you want to peel peaches, put them in the freezer. Once they thaw, I put mine in some warm water and thawed it out. And once the peach thawed, I just made a slit in the skin and it came off perfectly. It's pretty awesome. I just did it kind of an experiment. I didn't read anywhere that you could do that with the freezing part. I just heard about the boiling. Oh, hello, Dana. Hello, Lisa. Peach butter sounds really good. I've had apple butter, but not peach. Well, I haven't either, actually. I don't think. I have had apple butter. Growing up, we always had apple butter. Um, that was a pretty common one. But peach butter is, as far as I can tell, it's basically the same thing. Hello, Wendy. So, like I said, you start off with 6 cups of peeled and sliced peaches, and I've got those in here. Add to that a fourth of a cup of granulated sugar, a half a teaspoon. I don't know if you can read that or not, but it says half teaspoon. Half teaspoon of cinnamon. Hi, I still can't find your peach oatmeal recipe. Oh, I thought I sent it to you. I'll look at that later. Um, Half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh, whoops, it's not in frame. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, and so this recipe only calls for cinnamon, but I read another recipe that called for allspice. I don't have any allspice, but it's very similar to a combination of cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. So I added a dash of nutmeg and a little dash of cloves. You want to be a little careful with cloves because they can have a pretty strong uh, taste. Some people don't really like cloves. If you don't, leave them out. You don't have to put those in there. Do what you want. Who cares? I kind of like different flavor profiles and different aromatics and stuff. So I wanted this recipe only had the cinnamon, but I wanted to add the nutmeg and the cloves. I just added kind of a couple little dashes of cloves, so it shouldn't be too bad. So anyway, going back to the recipe, 6 cups peeled sliced peaches, a fourth of a cup sugar, um, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. You put that all in a pot, cook it on the stovetop for 30 minutes on medium heat. And as it cooks, you're going to have to stir it because as the liquid cooks off, it's going to tend to stick. So keep stirring it. Yeah, 30 minutes. Take it off the heat. Then you add a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm not sure why you add that after you take it off the heat. I'm guessing because if you add it before, the heat will just cook off a lot of the vanilla. So that's my assumption. So anyway, take it off the heat, add the vanilla, and let it cool completely, which I have done. So this mixture has been it has everything added to it. It's cooled. Next step is to put it in, well, actually, they suggest using an immersion blender. I don't have one of those. But I have. Oh, there we go. Trying to center it. You ever seen one of these? This is old. And what's underneath it is old too. This is an old blender, older than I am. So, oh, hopefully it works. I used it just the other day, and you know, you know that saying they don't make them like they used to. This is true. I mean, this thing has I don't know how old it is, but I mean, you can tell that it's from like I don't know, 60s or 70s, maybe 70s probably. I don't know. So I will plug this in. Right. Oh, let me get a spoon. All right. So we're gonna put this in our old-fashioned blender. Most of the liquid. Um, oh, by the way, the recipe calls for a fourth of a cup sugar. You want to taste it as you go along because some peaches are a little sweeter than others. So you might need to adjust the sugar content. And of course, if you are watching your sugar, I'm sure it can be made with stevia. I don't know the ratio Uh, I've never actually used stevia in my cooking, but I know people that have. Here, let me see if I missed any questions. I don't want to go on and on if uh, there are questions. Oh, these aren't the right glasses. Oh, wow. Now, where were we? I love cloves. Oh, yeah. But oh yeah, Dana, you can't find it. And then the chat crashed. Oh, okay. I'll I should remember, but I can't exactly promise that. The naked chef. Well, I'm not completely naked. I'm wearing an apron and there might be something underneath it. Um, I love cloves. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. Um, let's see. I think my mother still has hers and my aunt gave me hers. Oh, are you talking about this thing? Yeah. Looks like 70s era. Yeah, I think you're right. I think your peach butter is different than mine, Lisa Joy says. Yeah, this one's a pretty simple recipe. It doesn't have much in it. I saw a few different ones, but I kind of just, I don't know. I just kind of picked one basically. Oh my God, I remember those. I remember, oh, wait. Oh gosh. What happened? Oh my God. I remember those blenders. I bet it still works like a charm. I mean, I used it just a few days ago and it worked. Stevia has a weird aftertaste. Is stevia not temp sensitive? I don't know. I don't know. Stevia, not stevia. Yeah, I know, Rachel. I caught on what you were trying to say. I said the stevia. My parents had that blender in the 90s. Yes. Oh gosh, I have so many people. Hey Brandon, I'm not going to go on till just after 8. Oh, okay. Well, this isn't gonna last long, so not to worry. Hello, Lisa. Oh yeah, I already talked to you. Hello, Ellie. So, if you're just joining, I'm making peach butter with 6 cups of peaches, a fourth of a cup sugar, a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, um, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, and a couple dashes of nutmeg, and a dash of cloves. Then you cook it for 30 minutes on the stovetop, let it cool completely, put it in here, or use an immersion blender if you use up to date equipment. And remember to put the lid on because blenders nowadays, they won't work without the lid, some of them. All right, this is the test here. Let me see. Turn it on, and then it worked. Could you hear it? I don't know. Sometimes sounds on these things, they kind of you know, they block things out sometimes. All right. And of course you can mix it to your heart's content. Some people like to leave a few chunks in here. Um, this is this is looking pretty good, actually. This is kind of the consistency I was imagining. All right, that didn't take long. I'm surprised. I was kind of expecting more. Now, so since this doesn't make much, I'm probably not going to do the canning part of it. Since it's a fruit, you don't have to use a pressure cooker to can. you can just use a boiling water bath. I wouldn't suggest getting in a boiling water bath. I'm talking about get a big pot and boil the water and put the jars down inside it. And you can cook it for, I think it just takes like 10 minutes, and take the jars out and let them set. Don't bother them, and they should seal on their own. But this is a kind of a condensed, get this thing off here. All right. This is kind of a condensed recipe. So it probably won't, I don't know how many jars it's going to make. I got 3 ready. So I figured should be able to fill up 3 of them. So I may only do 2 jars. My gosh. So there we go with that. And I, I should probably taste some of it, shouldn't I? I mean, I kind of tasted a little bit while the peaches were in their full form. Oh yeah, that's good. Yes, it tastes very similar to apple butter. But yeah, that's great. All right. So if you are going to can it, get a big pot that's taller than the jar, and make sure you get new lids, ones that have already been canned and the seal has popped. Yeah, you're not going to be able to use those. So we put that on, put the little rim on, and screw it not all the way tight. You want to leave a little bit for air to release. And then you put the jars in the water, bring it to a boil, cook for 10 minutes, and that's supposed to seal them. And then you leave them alone. It may take like 24 hours for the things to actually seal. But anyway, there's jar number 2. Oh my gosh, it's not even filling up the second jar. I thought I'd have enough for like 3 jars with 6 cups of peaches. But of course, when you cook it, a lot of that, it thickens up and everything, and some of the liquid evaporates, cooks off. Ugh, goodness, what a mess. Well, that's not bad. That's fine. 2 jars is good enough. See, that's not quite full. So it's fine though. But with this, I am just going to put it in the fridge. And from what I read, it should last like 3 weeks or something like that in the fridge. I'm not going to boil these, can them. I'm going to keep at least one of them and have on my bread and stuff. But I I might give the other one away. I don't know. We'll see. Um, I probably missed some things, so I'm going to go back. Just why are these things called butter when there's no butter? Good question. I'm assuming because it's used like a butter, you could spread it on bread and whatnot. That's just my guess. It doesn't taste like butter. It's basically just a fruit spread. So that's my answer. Um, yes, it had a bit of weird feedback. I don't know what that was a response to, but uh, are you going to can it? Oh, Lisa, I guess I kind of answered that one. I didn't see the question though. And anything else? Heard it. Sounded like it was gargling. I think I can see Brandon's cheeks in the window reflection. Hmm. Yes. Queer social hour as soon as Brandon is done. Oh, well, I'm almost done. What time is it? Oh, it's 6:58. Yeah, I'll be done in 2 minutes. Julie, I think for making jellies, jams, and butters, jellies and jams, jellies are strained and jams aren't. Butters make kind of a sauce from the fruit, cook it down. Yeah, that's kind of, I guess that was kind of what I was saying. It's basically like a spreadable uh, fruit stuff. Greetings, Earthlings. Hello, hello. Brandon is rimming the jar. I didn't even think of that. You guys, I mean, you all. I thought I was bad. I don't always I don't always think of these things. The blender had a bit of weird feedback when you asked if we could hear it. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, there's always when you I don't know. Anyway, it's over. Who cares? So now we've got 2 jars of peach butter. I think I might take one of these with me to Maine. I'm leaving on a trip for Maine in a couple days. I'm be gone for several days. Kind of a writer's retreat ish. But anyway, I'm going to be stopping by Niagara Falls. I'm sure I'll go live a couple times during this trip. So if you want to check out my travels, join me, subscribe. A free subscription is wonderful, but a paid subscription would really help, especially with paying for gas on this trip. So I hope you have enjoyed my peach butter demonstration. And I hope it has inspired you to go make your own. It's not hard, aren't very many ingredients. I had all the ingredients already. I didn't have to go out and buy anything. So, if you can find them, peaches, I'm sure, are still in season in some places. Around here, our trees, they're kind of at the end of it. But the apples are coming on. Brennan, you need to keep doing cooking shows. Well, I might. I mean, I've got 30 people here. If you like it, I would like to hear from you. I mean, one thing about Substack is we don't always get a lot of um, comments and feedback. So it's always helpful if we do. So if you could, whenever I post this, leave a comment saying you want to see more, and I will try to oblige. I'll come up with different recipes. I could come up with my own recipes. Yeah, maybe. So anyway, well, it is. Oh, I went over time. Sorry, Wendy. 7:02. All right. I will see you all later. You can join Wendy in the chat in her chat in just a little bit. Wait a minute. I thought you didn't go on Sundays usually. What's going on? Anyway, we'll talk about that later. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry you can't eat any of it. Make your own. Bye.